Hello students, in this session we are going to see some theorems on eigenvalues and eigenvectors of a linear transformation. The first theorem is like this: if A is any square matrix, then A and A dash have same eigenvalues. A and A dash have same eigenvalues means eigenvalues are calculated from characteristic equation of A and A dash. No, so we know that the characteristic equation of both A and A dash are same. That means we are taking determinant of transpose of any matrix is equal to determinant of the same matrix. That means A dash and A, two matrices are there. Then if you take the characteristic equation of A and A dash, then take the determinant of both, then they are same, because the determinant of any square matrix A and its transpose are always same. So determinant of A minus lambda I whole dash minus is equal to determinant of A minus lambda I. Okay, then distribute this transpose property A dash minus lambda I dash, that means transpose of lambda I matrix within the determinant. Then lambda is any scalar, so it won't take transpose. Lambda into I dash. I dash is nothing but I itself. Identity transpose of any identity matrix is I itself. So A dash, determinant of A dash minus lambda I is equal to determinant of A minus lambda I. That means what? The characteristic equation of A dash is equal to characteristic equation of A. So when we get the characteristic equation of A dash and A are same, then we may get the characteristic roots of A dash are always same as characteristic roots of A. So two characteristic equations are same means two sets of roots are also same, right? So characteristic roots are nothing but eigenvalues. So eigenvalues of A dash is equal to eigenvalues of A. That means what? A and A dash have same eigenvalues. When in the second theorem, if lambda is an eigenvalue of an invertible linear transformation T, lambda is an eigenvalue of an invertible linear transformation T, then lambda inverse is an eigenvalue of T inverse where lambda is non-zero. So given condition is lambda is an eigenvalue of an invertible linear transformation. That means linear transformation is invertible means it is non-singular, then inverse exists. Okay, so let V be the corresponding eigenvector. Lambda is an eigenvalue of invertible linear transformation. Let us take V be the corresponding eigenvector. That means with respect to lambda eigenvalue, we are getting V is the eigenvector. So we can write T of V equals to lambda into V. T of V equals to lambda into V. This is the condition of eigenvector with respect to the eigenvalue lambda. T of V equals to lambda into V. Then apply T inverse on both sides. Apply T inverse on both sides or pre-multiply both sides by T inverse. Okay, T inverse of T of V can be rewritten as T inverse T into V. T inverse T into V equals to T inverse of lambda V. So T inverse of lambda V is nothing but lambda into T inverse of V, and T inverse of T becomes identity. So I of V. So we can write V as lambda into T inverse of V. Lambda into T inverse of V. So we can take lambda to the left hand side. So it becomes 1 by lambda into V equals to T inverse of V. So that we write T inverse of V equals to lambda inverse of V. This is the condition of eigenvector with respect to lambda inverse, eigenvector condition with respect to lambda inverse. So we can say that lambda inverse is the eigenvalue of T inverse. Lambda inverse is the eigenvalue of T inverse. Similar to, if lambda is the eigenvalue of T and we considered V as the eigenvector, we write the condition T of V is equal to lambda V. In the same way, if we get T inverse of V equals to lambda inverse into V, so it can be observed that lambda inverse is the eigenvalue of T inverse. Okay. So the theorem is, if lambda is an eigenvalue of invertible linear transformation T, then lambda inverse is an eigenvalue of T inverse. Okay. The next theorem is, similar matrices have same eigenvalues. If you take two similar matrices, it has same eigenvalues. So let us consider two similar matrices, that is capital A and capital B. Therefore, there exists non-singular matrix P such that B equals to P inverse AP. This is the definition of similar matrices. If two matrices are said to be similar matrices, then there exists non-singular matrix P such that B is equal to P inverse AP. Consider the characteristic polynomial of B. Characteristic polynomial of B is given by, it is the determinant of B minus lambda I. Characteristic equation means this determinant of B minus lambda I should be 0. We are taking only polynomial. So characteristic polynomial of B is nothing but is equal to determinant of B minus lambda I. What is B? Substitute for B as P inverse AP. P inverse AP minus lambda I. P inverse AP minus lambda I. Lambda I is the term, it is rewritten as P inverse lambda I into P. Lambda I is rewritten as P inverse lambda I into P, because P inverse P is identity itself. So we write lambda I as P inverse into lambda I into P. Okay. So we can take P inverse and P as common in both the terms. We can take P inverse and P as common. So P inverse and P as taken outside, the remaining terms are A minus lambda I. A minus lambda I. If we this determinant is divided into the three terms. Here the product of three terms are there. So this determinant is divided among three terms. Determinant of P inverse, determinant of A minus lambda I, determinant of P. Then determinant of P inverse and determinant of P as taken together, determinant of P inverse into P. The remaining terms are determinant of A minus lambda I. Determinant of P inverse into P is nothing but determinant of I. Determinant of I is nothing but it gives the identity matrix itself I. So any matrix or any determinant is multiplied with identity matrix means it remains same. That means determinant of A minus lambda I is as it is, it gives. So what we have taken here, determinant of B minus lambda I. Determinant of B minus lambda I is our consideration, but we have proved this determinant of B minus lambda I is equal to determinant of A minus lambda I. So determinant of B minus lambda is nothing but characteristic polynomial of B. So determinant of A minus lambda I is the characteristic polynomial of A. That means both polynomials of the two similar matrices B and A are same. If we get the polynomials are same, then we can guess that the characteristic equation of both the matrices are same. If the characteristic equations are same, then the respective eigenvalues are same. That means A and B have same eigenvalues provided the both A and B matrices are similar matrices, and hence we can say that similar matrices have same eigenvalues. Okay, thank you.